Hey guys, I'm Hardison. I'm the Lids Supervisor here at Regulator Marine. Lids is broken into two categories, which is lid install in the assembly shop and lid world, which is where we're standing at now. This is where the whole process begins. Lid world was formed out of Regulator Marine's lean manufacturing initiative in an effort to become a more efficient manufacturing facility. Lid world is broken into four main categories: mold storage, mold prep, gel booth, RTM process, which is resin transfer molding, which is how our lids are built, and then the lid world build out process. Once the mold is prepped, it's then wheeled into the gel booth to be gelled. Once it's dry, it comes out and fiberglass is applied to the mold dry. It's sandwiched together by vacuum sealing process, and then resin is pumped into the part using a resin gun. Once that's dry, we pull the part and it looks like this. It's a fiberglass part which is finished on both sides, and it has a nice big flange around the part. From there, the lid build-out process begins. We've got a cutting table that then cuts the part down to size. That's a very important process. If the lid is not cut down to the size it's going to be when it's installed on the boat, if anything goes wrong in that process, we basically have to trash the part. So that's a very crucial process for us. Once the part is cut down, we have two patch and detail guides that fix any imperfections in that lid that may have been a mark from the mold, or it could have been a tool mark that happened while the part was being pulled. So once those patch and details are finished, we get a coat of gel that's painted on our edges. All Regulator lids are finished edge lids, meaning that we've got two coats of gel that go around the edge of the lid. Makes a really nice, pretty, shiny lid edge. Once that coat of gel is placed on the lid, it then goes over to hardware installation. Mr. Buddy puts on all of our hinges, all of our latches, as well as our trim lock, which is the black gasket that seals the lid and makes it watertight. See here. So once that part is finished, it's inspected and ready to go. We place it on a cart. Then this cart is wheeled over to the assembly shop, where I have another crew of guys who are waiting to do all the installation and custom fit a part. So today I'm standing here on a 24XO, and Sean's installing a FS lid, which is one of our largest lids that we have actually. And he's currently setting that cam in place so that lid fits and closes nice and snug and watertight. You can see the trim lock, which you saw in Lid World. It's the gasket, the black gasket that goes on. That fits down in the waterway and keeps everything nice and snug and watertight. Sean's doing a good job on that and making sure that it fits correctly. One of the other things we do on every boat is custom fit anchor lids. Sean's also done a really nice job on this one. You can notice that it's nice. The reveal is perfect. There's no gaps. There's nothing that looks irregular on that lid. It's nice finished edge these guys have put on it, and it closes with all the screws teed up. Everything looks nice, snug, fits snug. No loose action in that. We do this to every boat that comes through the process. Lids also is responsible for custom fitting dive doors and dive door caps. In addition to that, we also water test your dive doors, your dive door caps, as well as your console doors. We are in charge of basically everything on the boat that has a hinge, with a few exceptions. So the lids process starts from the time those molds are pulled and literally until the time the boat goes out the door. So we're constantly coming back on a boat, doing small things, fitting parts, and making sure everything is as it should be before your boat leaves. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed the insight into the lid process here at Regulator Marine. If you want to learn more, feel free to come down, come to the factory for a factory tour. Hope to see you then.